As the trad wife movement gains popularity among Gen Z, and as increasingly concerning legislation is passed regarding women, there are two women in particular that I find myself thinking of all the time. The first was a coworker of mine at my very first minimum wage job, which was at a department store. Yes, I'm that old. Her name was Carol, and she was in her 80s when I was 15 or 16. She's probably dead by now. But she had done everything the right way. She married a man, she kept house for him, she had his babies. He was the protector and provider, and she was the trad wife. And by the time they were in their 80s, they hated each other. They lived in the same house, but she had the top floor to herself and he had the basement. Their goal was to never meet and to speak as little as possible. She was working at this department store because he did not have sufficient retirement funds to see them through retirement. So not only was she still cooking and keeping the house into her 80s, she also had to go get a minimum wage job on par with my teenage self just to sustain them. See, there's a lot of men out there who say when they want to provide for you, they mean that they will do their requisite 40 hours. And whether or not they will actually give enough money to see you through is your problem. My coworker was married to one of those men. He had done his 50 or 60 years, and he was done. And he was not going to lift a finger to help her. She had no friends. She had no local family. Her children had moved away. She was living her retirement years in the top floor of a house by herself, working part-time at a department store. The other woman I think about is a lot closer to me is my own mother. My parents are still married and getting up there. My dad has officially retired. He's picked up new hobbies. He has all these pursuits. He's really enjoying a leisure time now that he's made it to retirement. For my mom, nothing has changed. She still cooks him 3 hot meals a day. She still cleans the entire house, while my dad gets to live out his leisure years. And these stories are the best case scenario. A lot of times when we're refuting trad wife dialogue, it's the what ifs. What if your husband gets really sick and he can't take care of you? What if your husband meets a younger, more attractive woman who wants to be with him and leaves you with the kids? But even at the best case scenario, being nothing but a stay-at-home wife and mother for your entire life has a very tragic ending. I would not hear them specifically speaking about trad wives as we see them in aesthetic videos on the internet. There are many women who choose to stay home and raise kids. That's a very valid path. The difference is, do you have other options if you need them? My coworker and my mom did not. Trad wife may seem like an aesthetic, but it is a lifelong commitment as your options get slowly cut off from you.